Hello again, everybody. Waybacksportscards, and we're here with a partial box break for you, and I'll explain that in a second. But we've got 1993 Leaf Baseball Cards Series 1. I'm going to share a little bit of information about this product. Leaf in 1993 was released in a Series 1, a Series 2, and an update set. Series 1, 220 cards. Key inserts here, Gold Leaf Rookies, Frank Thomas insert 1 out of 12, Heading for the Hall 1 out of 12, and so those are the key inserts there. No real rookie cards here in the set, and I'm going to come right back, and here's the pack. The reason I am opening up only 12 packs as opposed to the whole box is because these cards were bricked, and I opened a few early to test them out. I tried to bend the packs a little bit. Also a lot of duplicates, so another reason for me not to open the whole thing. So you just see right here, first card, that's the base card, Brian McRae. You got the name and the team at the bottom, the gold stamped logo, and then on the back, kind of a cool background shot of the city the player plays in, the hologram etched logo, previous year stats and career stats. So there you go. That's essentially what you got. Here's Olerud with the Toronto skyline behind him, Brent Maine, and hopefully these aren't too brick, but you'll see some surface damage. There you go. Brian Harper's got surface damage on it. So a lot of these cards I've already seen through my previous breaking of the box. And there you go. You can hear that. Dave Henderson, John Valentine. Here's Lou Whitaker, Sweet Lou, Pat Borders, and BJ Surhoff. So that's the first pack right there. I tried to mitigate the bricking as much as possible by at least kind of bending these packs just slightly to kind of get them loose. Got Dan Pasqua, Andy Stankiewicz, Andujar Cedeno. Pretty good color photos on the front and the skylines in the back. It's pretty cool. I guess at the time this would have been considered a premium product. This is probably a step above the classic tops. But you can see a lot of flipping here. Scott Leyes, Pedro Munoz, Jeff Blauser, Scott Cooper, Brian Harper already a duplicate. So there you go. Gives you an idea of what we're up against. And then add the bricking to this. And this is why I'm only showing you 12 packs. Hopefully we'll find a few winners in here. Mark Grace, not bad. Jeff King, nice action shot there. Rick Wilkins. And there we go. Nolan Lynn Ryan with that classic high leg kick. That's a keeper for sure. I know we've pulled at least one of him already, but he's one of the few players that I kind of keep every card of. So keep that one. Tony Gwynn. Jose Offerman. Don Slaught, one of the best names ever. Paul Sorrento. Classic Italian gold chain there. El Cid. Bill Wegman. Leo Gomez. BJ Surhoff. Brady Anderson with surface damage. That's a great shot, though. He's probably not happy that they used that photo, but cool for us. Darren Jackson. Juan Bell. Pete Smith. And 1991 World Series MVP, Jack Morris, also Hall of Famer. So you can see that's just 2 packs. This is a tough, slow break as we kind of work our way through this. Got Darryl Strawberry, not bad. Trying to break these up. Oh. And as I do that, I pull up to the Frank Thomas insert series. He's featured prominently on the box, and his 5-card insert series His cards are 1 out of 12 packs. That's card number 5 out of 10. I guess there's 10 in the set. Got Chuck Knobloch, Rookie of the Year in 91, Steve Sachs. We've got a checklist, which features a catcher going over the rails. I don't even know who that is. We've got Pete Harnish, Jeff Kent, one of the best offensive second basemen of all time, Paul Sorrento again, Bob Welch, and Sandy Alomar Jr. So Frank Thomas is our insert so far. Tim McIntosh, Mike Devereaux, Greg Vaughn, Glenn Davis with real bad sticking at the bottom. We've got a base card of Frank Thomas. And just so you know, there are 2 variations of this card. There's the, you see on his batting glove, nothing's showing. There's 2 variations. There's one with the airbrushed, and then the other with the Franklin glove, Franklin name shown on the glove. So this is, I believe, the corrected version, but unfortunately it's got damage. I believe the corrected one is less valuable. Moises Alou, Dan Walters, Darren Fletcher, Tim Scott. And you can see the bricking really is causing some pretty bad surface damage on these cards. So not ideal. Luckily, I didn't pay too much for this. I got this box for about $20. So I think you can get this at a reasonable price. There's no key rookie cards here. The inserts, although nice, are not super valuable. Got a Piazza and a McGriff back-to-back. A clean shaven, like Piazza. Dwayne Ward. Flip all these correctly. Jeez. Oh, man. There we go. Bud Black. 2 Jack Morrises. Jeff Montgomery. Closer for the Royals. Carl Willis, who is stuck to Bobby Thigpen. Once had the single season saves record. Andy Bennis and Ken Hill. And you can see 8 minutes in, and we're only about halfway through this break. This is what bricking does. Kenny Rogers with the long hair. Mike Henneman, Kevin McReynolds. Bob Scanlon. I'm sure he was thrilled about that photo being used. Mickey Tettleton. Devon White. El Cid again. Kevin Apier. Billy Ashley. Onslaught. The Good Doctor. Doc Gooden. Another Bud Black. Kevin Gross. And a Gerald Williams, which is an error card because that is a photo of Bernie Williams on the front. So that is an error. If you go to the back, it says Bernie Williams. So this is an error card. This is actually Bernie Williams. The front is an error. I don't believe it was ever corrected. As far as I can tell, it wasn't corrected. Melito Perez. Let's see what we got here. Got Ron Carcavice, Sam Militello, the Yankees, Alex Fernandez, Kurt Stillwell, and Paul Sorrento back-to-back, Bob Welch, Sandy Alomar Jr. We've got the Eck, Dennis Eckersley, Greg Vaughn, Felix Fermin, Andy Bennis, Ken Hill, and a checklist, which I'm not going to pry off. We've got Flash Gordon, Tom Gordon, Matt Williams, stuck to BJ Surhoff, Scott Cooper, stuck to Sandy Alomar, Brian McRae. Let's check these, actually. Ben McDonald, Kenny Lofton, Rafael Palmeiro, Brian McRae, Mike Bordick, Steve Sachs, Don Slaught, Casey Candale, and Randy Tomlin. As you can see, not a lot of star power here. And this is why the box is very affordable. Michelle, Darren Dalton, Dutch, Mike Jackson, Chris Nabholz, BJ Surhoff stuck to a Julio Franco, Travis Fryman, Pudge Rodriguez, another Kenny Lofton, 3 cards stuck here, 3 card pile up. We've got Donovan Osborne and Leo Gomez, Carl Willis, Big Pen, and Ron Darling. 3 more to go. And you can see my recommendation is probably going to be not to pick up a box of this. The risk of bricking, not a whole lot of action in this box. Although as I say that, I got a Juan Gonzalez that I just peeled off. And I found I'm going to go back up here, check the odds, heading for the haul of the great Cal Ripken Jr. There you go, heading for the haul, 1 out of 12 packs. Heading for the haul insert, and I'm just going to scroll down and find out who's in the set. Heading for the haul, 10-card set, Nolan Ryan, Tony Gwynn, Robin Yount, Eddie Murray, Cal Ripken, Roger Clemens, George Brett, Ryan Sandberg, Kirby Puckett, and Ozzie Smith. From what I can tell, the only person not in the Hall of Fame in that group is Roger Clemens. So, for special reasons, let's call it. But out of those 10, they did a pretty nice job of predicting who was going to get into the Hall of Fame. Speaking of one of those cards, Robin Yount is in the set. Yeah, they did a pretty good job of guessing who would be in the Hall of Fame. They didn't take any chances there. All right. Bill Gullickson stuck to Lenny Harris, Todd Stottlemyre, Cal Eldred, Tony Pena, Militello again, Kenny Rogers, Kevin Appier, Robbie Thompson. The last few are a little stuck. Let's see if we can't get these. Sid Bream, Dan Pasqua, Brian Harper, and the 2 that are stuck, John Patterson and Ricky Jordan. And here we go, last pack. As you can see, it took us 14, almost 15 minutes to get through this. Oh, we've got an insert. I'll save that for the end. Darryl Strawberry, Pedro Munoz, Geronimo Pena, Lenny Harris, Bob Scanlon, Sid Fernandez, Appier. Nothing new here. Billy Ashley, Marvin Freeman, Ken Hill, stuck to Derek May. And we've got 4 left. Al Martin, Sid Bream. And we've got gold leaf rookies of Ryan Thompson with the Mets. I'm just going to go, what I'm doing is I'm checking gold leaf rookies. There's no odds on that, but there are 2 in the pack. And the other gold leaf rookie is Tim Wakefield, the knuckleballer. People forget, started with the Pirates. So there you go, 2 gold leaf rookies. And so we're going to check that again. Who's in that set? Cards 1 through 10 are Series 1. So out of the 10, Tim Salmon probably the best, and Wakefield being the second best card in that set. So Tim Salmon probably the star here, but Wakefield's not bad. Probably not worth much anyway. But there you have it, 12 packs of 1993 Leaf Series 1. The best card we pulled here was Heading to the Hall, Cal Ripken, and a Frank Thomas insert. Those 2 are good. And then the Ryan Thompson Gold Leaf Rookie with Tim Wakefield. And we found ourselves an Owen Ryan, a couple of star players, Hall of Famers in here, but a lot of fluff. And keep that in mind when you're buying these cards. Bricking is a big problem. So with that, I'm going to thank you all for watching. That's Leaf Series 1 from 1993. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned every Friday or Saturday for a new box break. Thanks for watching, and have a great day. So long, everyone.